はい、現在私は、セントレアの国際線のターミナルにいます。じゃあこれからちょっと待ちですけど、待って、香港に行って、パースですね。ちょっと長旅ですけど頑張っていきます。これで、まず香港まで行きます。乗り継ぎの時間が香港かな、街が長いんですけど、チケット高いんでしょうがないですね。今現地の天気ですかね、確認してるんですけど、明日日曜日見てくださいよ。雲がゼロ、星めっちゃ見えると思いますね。おはようございます。いや、無事パースに着きまして、飛行機の中でもうまく寝れたんで、すっきりパースに到着することができました。これからね、今から、車借りて、ちょっとね、南の方ですね、砂漠に向けてね行きたいんですけどねどこでレンタカー待ち合わせするのかちょっとわかんないですけど、一応8時半って言ってあるんで、でもシャトルバスとかも出てるらしいんで、ちょっと、ノーバーズレンタカーちょっと探していこうかなと思います。寒いっす。半袖半ズボンは確実に厳しいですね。車を借りたんで、これで早速目的地に向かって運転したいと思います。日産です。いや、道がもう完全にオーストラリアっぽいですね。170キロまっすぐって言われましたね、これで。
Build their own homes, yeah, and they.
Let's make some songs.
Yes.
Like build some weird like sculptures.
That there's so
There's
many.
sculptures like made out of this.
Yeah.
It's so.
A man
Joshua
lives there.
Tree.
Yeah.
ハングオーバーベイっていうところに来てみました。天気悪かったらやめようかなと思ったんですけど、天気いいんで、天気いいと多分海が綺麗だと思うんで、ちょっと行ってみようと思います。ちょっと行ってみます。こっちでいいのかな。いや、白浜砂が白いですね。四駆の車ここ走れるんですね、多分。いやー、これ綺麗だ。楽しそう。これ夏来たらめっちゃ楽しいと思います。車の輪立ちすごいな。 ナクルズ砂漠に、来て、これから星を早速撮るんですけど、見てくださいよ、この夕焼け。雲も、ちょっとあっちにね、雲あるんですけど、ちょっとカメラ、設定して、撮っていきたいと思います。おはようございます。オーストラリア、2日目です。昨日の午後に、宿に着いて、すぐその後星を撮りに行ったんですけど、星はタイムラプス撮りたかったんですけど、思いのほか寒くてですね、10度以下とか、一晩中ちょっと時間外にいるのちょっとできなくて、途中で切り上げちゃったんですけど、星は綺麗だったんで、単体のタイムラプスじゃない写真、ちょっと何枚かたくさん撮って、昨日の夜の10時とか11時にこっちに帰ってきました。でも宿の方も砂漠、昨日の夜はピナコルズ砂漠っていうとこかなに行って星を撮ったんですけど、めちゃめちゃ近いんですよね。直線だと、5キロぐらいあそこに黄色っぽい砂みたいになると思いますけど、あれが砂漠なんですけど、直線だとここから5キロなんですけど、でも普通の直線の道はないんで、道路通ると60キロぐらい片道、すごいですよね。60キロですね。で片道120キロだったんですけど、で行くのにもだいたい4、50分かかるみたいな、そんな感じでしたね。でも宿の見渡す限り地平線で、ちょっとこれ木があるんですけど、ちょっと今日どっかタイムラプス撮れるようなとこないか探しはしますけど、そこでタイムラプスは撮ろうかなと思います。多分今日も天気はいいはずなので、朝焼け綺麗ですね。今日も一日頑張りたいと思います。で、今日はどうしようかな。ジュリアンベイかな。明日に、アシカかな。アシカを朝から見に行くんで、ちょっと、下見ついでに、ジュリアンベイちょっと行ってみようかなと思います。アシカいるかな。で、あとガソリンとかも入れないといけないんで、はい、今日も一日頑張ります。ちょっと宿の紹介を、したいと思います。こんな感じでキャラバン、3棟あるのかなあって、他はこういう風にもうアウトバックっすよね。ランドクルーザーにキャラバンとかつないで、そこで泊まるっていう車中泊で、自分はここのキャラバン取ってて、ベッド、3つあるんですよね。ここに2個と、奥にマスターベッドルーム的な、ここで寝てます。ベッドもね、柔らかくて、寝心地が大変良かったですね、昨日。で、キッチン、あって、オーブンは、壊れてるっぽいです。で、水も、ここ水蛇口から飲めなくて、これね、水、配られてるんで、これ使ってって感じですかね。こういうナイフとか調理器も、ちゃんとあって便利ですね。あと電子レンジもあって、冷蔵庫もありますね。僕は食料買って、ここで、ご飯作って食べてます。で、トイレとシャワーは、 外ですね。で車ここに止めて、寝泊まりしてる感じです。はい。宿は紹介以上です。はい。なんか、プライベートツアーに、参加希望出してて、なんか砂漠、普段なんか行けないとこにランドクルーザーに乗って、行けるようなんで、ちょっと、行ってきます。多分ピナコ砂漠まで行くのかな。まあ、ちょっとどこに行くのか分かんないですけど、行ってきます。このバギーでツアーするらしいですね。人いっぱいいるんで2台体制らしいです。
First off, I'm going to say, and I want the kids to listen to this mostly, there is absolutely no climbing, jumping, kicking onto the pinnacles. The sand dunes are the same. Stick to the tracks and follow me. There's no jumping up and down, running up and down sand dunes. That goes for the adults as well.
No
Gotcha.
kicking sand on anybody?
Yep. If you
Understood.
behave yourself, I will let you jump up and down on a dune that we use for kids when they're good and the adults when they're good.
Nice.
Yeah, because what we're trying to do is minimise our impact here. We are blessed to be allowed to use this part of the park. We have a permit to use it with national parks, but it's monitored quite regularly as well. And with the numbers that we put through, and we're not allowed to open it up to the public. You have to stay here to be able to get onto the thing. So we very, very, very much try our hardest to minimise the impact we have here. It's a unique part of the park. When you look at the maps, it shows the painted desert, and that's what we get to have a look at.
Yep.
Yeah. History. So as you could tell by the sand around everywhere, this area was ocean at one time. Excuse me. Why the ocean life was here. When it dies, it's obvious it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And then sometime in history, the ocean was cut off by here, the salt water disappeared, and then winter rains come in, and the fresh water had a chemical reaction with the dead sea life, which was an alkaline and a lime chemical reaction. That water went into cracks in the mud and the sand. That chemical reaction happened there, and that's what's helped form the pinnacles as such. And as you can imagine, it's not flat, it was undulating country, so when there was a lot of water around, and as the season progressed, the water levels would drop. There'd be lakes and stuff that had water in all the time, and there'd be other, water wants to run downhill. So in some sections you had little streams and creeks and stuff running, and that all influenced what went on with the pinnacles here. And that's why there's different colours and everything like that through the sands, different minerals in the sands as well. Yeah. So we'll just go for a nice leisurely walk up there today and have a look around, and wildlife. We see kangaroos on the edges. Don't really see them I haven't seen any right out into the depths of the sand dunes. Emus I have. There's heaps of foxes. There's bilbies around here apparently, but you'd have to come out at night to find them. Summertime, of course, there's snakes and hundreds of lizards and stuff like that, and wildflowers. There's a purple vine that's out at the moment, and currently the wildflower season here in October. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There's, this place is absolutely amazing when the wildflowers are out as well.
Yeah.
So, but even over summertime, the tiniest little bit of moisture turns up and the flowers pop out of nowhere. So. All right, we'll head on up, eh?
Oi. Oi.
The bushfire went through the
Ollie.
property back in 24,
Who's first? Wait.
and hence the new fence here. And the boss told him to put the fence this far down because he said the dunes will be halfway down there in 20 odd years. So, There's the moisture in it at this time of year. In summertime, it's completely different. They weren't letting people in. And there was just caravans all over town just trying to find somewhere to stay.
Paying people to park in their driveways.
Yeah. Last year was
We
it
normally
rained
start-
to the day we went in. It was that muddy, full of people out because they were getting bogged.
Yeah, went in there, dropped my caravan, and spent the day going around dragging everyone
Everyone
out.
out.
Alright, so there's a pinnacle. Yeah. And you do have to watch where you walk because you can walk right over the top of it and not know it. It's not really exciting, the first one. The black stuff there, that's a tree. It's been buried and unburied maybe 20 or 30 times. And it's just done that, that's the way it's rotting slowly. What you've got to understand now is that these started somewhere at sea level. And we're now 60 to 70 metres above sea level. So, as the boss tells you when he flies over his plane, it's a half-day walk, he said. The pinnacles down there are 7 or 8 metres tall. Yeah. Whereas this one, but then in the contrast to that, these ones are just out of the sand. When we got through that last gate, on the way out, if you have a look, on the left and the right hand side, there's pinnacles just sticking out of the sand there. Yeah. And you can tell how high we are now, just above the paddock. Yeah. The way the sands move, so just in here you can see these two just sticking out. That tiny little one, that's been buried and unburied about a dozen times in the last month. Over the last 8 months though, there is a field of pinnacles and there's about a dozen or more. There's one in there as big as a Toyota Corolla. So in the 8 months that I've been here, the wind started a little bit of a hollow, and then all of a sudden the pinnacles just slowly come out, slowly come out, slowly come out. And now in the last 3 months they've been buried again. So if you go from that one there, the big one that's sticking out, go back that way about 5 metres and you're walking over the top of these pinnacles. So it's constantly moving, constantly changing. Just come up here and walk across the top of the big line here.
You can clean it on your sheet now. And a radio.
And a- Sherry painted one of the things in vans, and she said, "Oh, we were trying to surprise you because he walked." A set of glow plugs on a battery would be a
Yeah.
good start.
Finn.
Here you go, folks. These ones are a
Oh,
bit
listen,
bigger.
look here.
As you walk around, what you'll see is just subtle changes, and all it is the colours in the sand. The white that you see is the lime, and that's the building block. That's what sticks them together. We all know lime's in concrete, plaster, and stuff
Ollie,
like
sai
that.
daí.
Please don't stand on them.
Don't
Ollie.
stand on them. Jesus, man.
You know how old that is? It could be 20 million years old. How old do you think that is? Do you think Mum's 20 million years old? No?
That's older than a dino, dude. Come here.
Yeah.
Oh, my grandson asked me if I played with dinosaurs when I was young.
Now, I do encourage you to come up and have a feel and
touch it,
a
but not-
close look, by all means.
Oh, vem
I just tell people you just got to be aware that they are fragile, as you can see by all the tracks on them and everything.
See it, but not jump on top. Yeah.
And all around there's these little pebbles stuck on the side. That's iron ore deposits. It's right through the sand. You'll even find little patches of it just lying on the sand. And when they were being formed, they've just got caught inside them. The prickly tops, that's just because when they're right at sand level and the sand's blowing across at 50 miles an hour, and then you throw a bit of rain in, and that's just how they've managed to form. We're looking at nature's sculptures here, because all the shapes and the holes and everything that's there, that's all from the wind and the rain that's carved these things out.
It's like a little tool.
But it's interesting when you find little bits.
It looks like you're playing in a weird temple.
But look at that, you'd think someone drilled that out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, this is perfect.
But that's just from sand, getting into a little hole and doing that
With the wind.
with the wind. They throw a little bit of water in. And,
Yeah.
yeah. But you'd think someone actually drilled that, wouldn't you? I've got to watch this piece because a few people go, that looked really good on my mount.
So if it goes missing, you need to check people's bags when they leave.
Not the same. No, good to say that, eh?
Here, Ollie, not near the rocks. Here. No rocks, or else you guys might fall inside. Good. Bye, Ollie. Let me see that or the big jump. This one, yeah.
So you see all the little white things on the top of the sand here? So this is left over from the freshwater when it was a swamp. So they're called swamp shells. They're a little freshwater snail. You can still find them today up around the territory and amongst the mangroves. They're fragile. You squeeze them too hard, they just turn to powder.
Wow.
But there's billions of them through the sand. Absolutely billions. They blow across the sand in the wind, and you'll find little patches of them like that, and you'll be walking along, there's just one or two here or there. So you can see the darker sand under the lighter sand here, and then you can see this brown sand over here. So that's why those guys are out at the front gate of the mine. The sand mining industry's been cruising along. Everybody just thought they would make beer bottles and glass windows. But in the media now, you've seen it for the last couple of years as rare minerals. And that's what they're doing. It's rare mineral earth that they're mining. In this area, there's 7 or 8 different minerals. I don't know them all by heart because they've all got scientific names. 2 that I remember is zirconia and zircon. I'm not sure what zircon does. I know zirconia is used in jewellery.
Yeah.
There's one that does ceramics. And
The
there's
pretend
one
diamonds.
there's even one that they use for some medications.
Yep. So one ends in your sunscreen. There's 2 that are used to make industrial magnets, and there's one that makes a high-grade ceramic, and apparently that's used in missiles. I don't know what they use it in the missiles for, but it's a high-grade ceramic. Just recently in the news, which is really interesting, is we're now buying second-hand subs instead of new ones. Still paying new price. But they've done a deal with the English, with the sub deal with that, and what's really interesting with that one is part of the deal is a supply of rare mineral earth, and that's significant to hear that on the news, that that's part of the contract with the subs. This dune, this here used to be a valley like the one on the other side, and it used to go all the way back up to that hill, and in the last 8 months it's just turned into this. There's another valley on the other side here that we'll walk over into a bit, and it's buried all the other ones. These ones here, originally they were only like this far out of the sand, so in the last 4 months they've come right out.
The middle one or the last one? Which one is the biggest one?
Whoa. So there's another field right down the other end. It's quite a long way. I walked that I went to one day, and it's got this black stone embedded in it. I don't know what it is. I've googled the shit out of this place to try and find it, and I can't find what it is. Because you Google Pinnacle and they just keep giving you these. I've tried Google with black rock in it, Google with red rock in it, Google red Pinnacle, you name it. So
You've done the bloody I think.
はい、今、砂漠への、プライベートツアー終わって、で明日も行くんですけど、ジュリアンベイっていう、アシカがいる、スポットがあるんですけど、そこまでちょっとドライブしようかなと思います。片道50キロですね。であとガソリンもついでに入れたいんで、ガソリンもちょっとそこで入れようかなと思います。オーストラリアは本当に移動するとき全部もちろん車になるんですけど、なんとかな、スポットのその移動が50キロ以上とか普通なんで、そうすると往復100キロとかになっちゃうんで、ガス欠とか怖いですよね。ガソリンのことをこう常に考えて運転しないといけないですね。ガソリン代もいくらぐらいするのか分かんないですけど、ちょっとなんか高そうなイメージがあって不安ですけど、ちょっとジュリアンベイまで、ドライブ、していきます。今初めて給油したんですけど、レギュラーで初めに、給油しちゃって後でお店でお会計するパターンでしたね。満タン79ドル、オーストラリアドル、パーリッター200セント。ジュリアンベイに、着きました。で駐車場もあってね、車で来ても安心というか、オーストラリアなんでやっぱ土地がどこも広いから車も止めるとこ多くて便利ですよね。なんかトレーラーみたいなの止まってましたけど、駐車場を無視して駐車場の止める枠を5個ぐらい使ってましたね。それぐらい土地が有り余る。なんかどこの駐車場でもそういう自然公園とかの車止めるとこ見ると、みんなこうキャンプするなっていう指示がみんな書いてありますね。みんなこうキャラバンとか車につないでこう、ランドクルーザーとかで運転してる人多いですけど、基本的にこう車中泊みたいなそういう感じでやる人が多いから、そうするとなんだろうな、駐車場で寝るなっていう、感じに、なるのかな。でも日本でも道の駅とかでみんな車中泊しますよね。いや面白いな。いや綺麗。誰もいないですね。人がいる。いやここ夏来たら楽しいんだろうな。ちょっと今寒いんでね入らないですけど、明日アシカツアーがあるんで、多分どこの島か分かんないですけど、多分島まで行ってアシカポイントまで行くんじゃないのかなと思います。あとトイレにシャワーも兼ねてあったんで、多分ここでビーチでちょっと遊んでシャワー浴びて帰るみたいな、そういう感じなんじゃないですかねみんな。いやー素敵なビーチですね。Not now. It's hard to keep a dog in front.
She was the next dog.
Sheepdog?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the person, see how she shakes a bit in her hind leg?
Mm-hmm.
The person who had her before, he wanted to have a dog. He had about 6 sheepdogs. And he wanted one that would go up and down the race, you know, the race. And anyway, but she was a good paddock dog, and he had
What's a
a
paddock
ranging
dog?
sheep up out in a paddock.
Uh-huh.
And anyway, he didn't want her, and our previous dog had died.
Uh-huh.
We were told to ring this chap Ben. He said yes. He said, I have got a dog. He said, I've taken her to the dam, bought her, you know, a few times.
Yeah.
And he was going to destroy her.
What?
Yeah, and she would look up at him, and like that, and he couldn't bring himself, so he would whack her, hit her on the
Oh,
hind
no.
legs as punishment.
No.
And anyway, but she's been really, really good.
Yeah, she was lucky to meet you.
Lucky to get her.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks really old.
Mm.
That's, she's only 9, which, you know, isn't all that old
Yeah.
for a dog.
Well, she seems so happy. Alright. Yeah. 多分パースが維持してる場所が西オーストラリアっていうのもあると思うんですけど、パースじゃないか、ここブリアンベイカー、西側の海、インド海、インド洋、それもあると思うんですけど、やっぱゴミがないっすよね。全然漂着ゴミがない。さっきビニール袋みたいなのあったけど、沖縄とか行くとね、やっぱり近隣の諸国の多分日本の漁師とかそういうのもあると思うんですけど、その漁で作った器具とかですよね。ここら辺は一切ゴミがないですね。多分掃除してるとかもあるのかな。でもゴミが一切ないのはビーチがね綺麗っていうのはなかなかすごいなと思いました。今、セッティング終えて、天の川撮っていきたいと思います。宿泊まってるとこの、近くに真っ暗な場所あったんで、ちょっと、そこで撮りたいと思います。見えるかな？見えないね。とにかく真っ暗ですね。で、さっきカンガルーいましたね。逃げちゃったけど、カンガルーは夕方とか、涼しくなった時になんか出る様子ね。ちょっと今いないですけど。じゃあ天の川の、タイムラプス撮っていきたいと思います。うまく撮れるといいな。